So they've just shown that a wild orangutan has decided to partake in his own jungle pharmacy. That's not what you're thinking.
Oh, boy.
He's not out there doping himself. He's using medicinal plants to treat a wound. So for the first time, a known orangutan named Rackus was observed treating a wound on his face using a medicinal tropical plant. So he would pluck it, chew the leaves to create like a paste, and then apply it to this gash on his face, which this plant is known for its pain-relieving qualities and anti-inflammatory properties.
Wow.
So it's like a known thing in the medicinal world. And then in addition to pasting this on, he would pick leaves and use them as a bandage over this.
No.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Over this thing in his face.
That's like...
So he's a genius.
It just shows like, how closely related we are to them. But like, look at this. It's,
Where is this?
It was orangutan. It must be Borneo.
That's like the difference between animals
somewhere.
and humans.
Oh,
But
so
yeah,
he had a big wound.
Yeah. So see the
Did they
wound
say
by
what that's from?
his eye there. I'm not sure if they did or not. I was just reading.
Oh,
the
he's got a
medicinal
big
part.
gnarly wound on his eye.
But look at how well it's healed up there in the second
look
photo.
at that. Turned into scar tissue.
Yeah,
So-
and that's from his own use of medicine, which I think is
Absolutely crazy.
That's like Planet of the Apes shit.
Yeah,
That's like the
dude.
first step. Remember in the Planet of the Apes movie where all of a sudden he starts like talking or I don't remember what the first thing he did was, but that's like this is like it.
This is one step before they start making guns, dude.
That's it, dude. Yeah, that's straight up.
Do they think that that he like? How did he learn this?
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so was he in captivity? Do we know? Is he in
No.
captivity?
This is a wild animal.
Dude, that is insane.
So-
he had to have seen somebody do
So
this.
there's either generational knowledge,
Yeah.
meaning like elephants pass down migratory routes and all that. There's either generational knowledge, or there's something in chewing and eating it. Like the plant does have pain relieving and anti-inflammatory properties. So, if you put
feels
Neosporin
good.
on a cut, it feels good,
Yeah.
right? And you're like, oh, that feels better or
Right,
whatever.
right.
I mean, he obviously has figured this out. Like this is a self-healing thing that this animal has either been, generationally passed down or figured out through chewing and applying. I mean, it's incredible.
So wild, man. I mean, there are animals that continuously like eat fermented fruit to get booze drunk.
Oh yeah. Big
Yeah, it's
time.
like a common thing in
Big
nature.
time. Oh yeah.
So why wouldn't this? He figured it out. He remembers it.
But this is like a different level of understanding, right?
Sure,
it's
sure.
one thing to be like, I like this fruit and it makes me feel funny.
Right.
It's still
Right.
like calories in and it's something I need to survive.
Sure.
This is like making the conscious decision to self-medicate.
Yeah, that's wild.
That's a whole nother level
'Cause-
of self-awareness and intelligence.
Because they don't understand, like beating infection, like not getting an infection
Or do
from
they?
a wound or anything.
Or do they?
That's
you
so
know?
wild.
That's
man.
what's crazy. But yeah, this is a big story. I think it's more substantial than is being led on. It's just for our understanding of primatology and their knowledge and their instinct. I think
Yeah.
it's pretty impressive.
What would you guess that wound was from? A fight?
Fighting, yeah.
Okay.
It's got such a perfect
Could be from a stick or something, just like
Yeah.
taking a stick to the eye.
Yeah.
just got such a perfect beautiful face, and then just a big chunk out of the eye.
They're crazy creatures. Look how well it healed, though. I
It's
mean, that
crazy.
is remarkable.
What now? What? It's just a regular orangutan.
Yes.
What
Orangutan?
percentage of Americans do you think it's called an orangutan?
90.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I always
It's-
thought that.
I would say 95.
Oh, like there's another G in there somewhere?
Yeah.
Orangutan. I mean, because I
Orangutan.
feel like in the Jungle Book and stuff, that's how they said it. Orangutan.
it's
Like TAN, like the
Yeah,
drink
like there's
powder.
an extra G.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, it does beg the question: why did they not name it that?
It's a good point.
Orangutan.
What is the
Orangutan.
what's the no, not entomology. What's it mean when you look up the origin of a
Etymology.
word? Etymology. Can you look up the etymology of the word orangutan? It might just be the local name for it. Oh boy.
I spelled it really.
And then
Oh, boy.
afterwards, do
boy.
orangutan.
It's not even close.
Thank you, Google.
Forest person.
Ooh,
That's
it's
pretty cool.
It's the Malay from Malay.
Ah.
Orangutan, forest person.
That's pretty cool.
It basically is a forest
That's
person.
exactly what it
I mean, you
is.
watch them they're still. I think my favorite thing to see at the zoo. They're just fascinating to
Yeah,
watch.
they really are.
So cool looking, man. So interesting looking.
Share no less than 97% of their DNA with humans.